Genesis chapter 1, beginning in verse 1. In the beginning, when God created the heavens and the earth was a formless void, and darkness covered the face of the deep, while a wind from God swept over the face of the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw the light was good, and God separated the light from the darkness. I want us to think for a moment about the world before the light came. For many of us, as we talk about seeing God in creation, we mean that literally. But I was encouraged this week that we had some feedback from Gabe Bowers, who is legally blind. And she talks about how she connects to God in creation. First of all, this is Jerry writing on Gay's behalf. She loves to hear the birds chirping, which reminds her that God will provide for her. She sits on the deck every morning to be entertained by the different species. Number 2, the sounds of small children laughing reminds her to be at peace and happy, and how God so loves the children. Number 3, the sound of rain, and how God waters the earth, and how Jesus talks about living water. I'm encouraged to know, even in darkness, we can appreciate the beauty of God's creation. Psalm 19, verses 1 through 6. The heavens are telling the glory of God. The firmament proclaims his handiwork. Day to day pours forth speech, and night to night declares knowledge. There is no speech, nor are there words. Their voice is not heard. Yet their voice goes throughout all the earth, and their words to the end of the earth. In the heavens he has set a tent for the sun, which comes out like a bridegroom from his wedding canopy, and like a strong man runs its course with joy. Its rising is from the end of the heavens, and its circuit to the end of them, and nothing is hidden from its heat. Jerry Segal writes, "I'm calling this photo Getting Your Ducks in a Row. Where I work, at the crossings in Laurel, we have a pond behind our campus, complete with mallards, Canadian geese, muskrat, and various fish. I've been taking my breaks this week sitting out in the gazebo and observing the wildlife. Tonight, upon leaving work, I caught these mallards all lined up in a row just outside the gazebo taking a nap. It reminded me to get my ducks in a row of what's important in my life, my priorities especially, and to stop and to marvel at God's wonderful and intricate creation, as in this case, the ducks, and how they too find time for rest in their day." Psalm 124, verses 1 and 2. The earth is the Lord's, and all that is in it, the world, and those who live in it. For he has founded it on the seas and established it on the rivers. I want to thank everybody who took the time to submit an image or a story. I pray that we will all continue to have our eyes and our ears open to seeing God's beauty in creation. Thanks for joining us.